Coming up, I'm going to be talking about what's coming to Disney Plus in August. Plus, I have a little bit of a rant about that. But before we go any further, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. Hi, it's Roger here from What's On at DisneyPlus.com. It's time for a quick Disney Plus news roundup. So let's start off talking about what's coming to Disney Plus in the United States in August. We've had the official list now sent to us. And, well, there's not a lot on that, but I want to get into that first. First off, let's just give you a look at what's coming. So, let's run through the list now. So, on Friday, August 2nd, we'll be getting Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures Short, Season 2. We'll also be getting the 6th season and final season of Grownish on Wednesday, August the 7th. The following day, we'll be getting 6 new episodes of the Super Kiddies Super Adventures Shorts. Then we're getting 2 brand new episodes of a new Korean series called Are You Sure? That'll be followed the following week on August the 14th. On the Wednesday, we'll be getting the 2nd season. We're getting 2 episodes of Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures. Looks like they're spreading that one out with the 2-episode premiere. On Monday, August the 19th, we'll be getting a brand new National Geographic series, Ocean Explorers. This one is from James Cameron. This one is definitely, for me, the one thing I really want to watch. This is the one thing, that definitely stood out to me. And on Wednesday, the 21st of August, we're getting some new episodes of the 2nd season of Me and Winnie Pooh, some new episodes of Playdate with Winnie the Pooh shorts, plus a new Latin American series, Selling Key. Then on Thursday, August 22nd, we're getting a new National Geographic series called Cursed Gold, A Shipwreck Scandal, and obviously a new episode of Are You Sure? Friday, August the 23rd, we'll be getting some new episodes of Spidey and His Amazing Friends from the 3rd season, plus some new episodes of Minnie's Bowtoons Camp Minnie. And on Wednesday, August the 28th, we'll be getting some new episodes of Super Kitties. So as you can see, very much a few National Geographic shows, some Disney Junior shows, and a Korean original, and those Star Wars Jedi things. That's it. Now, there could easily be some extra things chucked in on the top. Maybe some stuff announced at D23, some surprise announcements, something like that there. But generally, there's not a lot there. But I just want to jump now and just highlight some of the key things coming in through Hulu on Disney Plus, because there's a lot coming in through there, which will give us some additional content, including we're getting a new 5th season of Solar Opposites on Monday, August 12th. The 2nd season of Reasonable Doubt dropping on Thursday, August the 22nd. And the 4th season of Only Murders in the Building dropping on Tuesday, August the 27th. Plus new episodes of Futurama. Plus we'll be getting the return of The Zone Season 3, another Korean series. Plus there'll also be another Korean series called Tyrants dropping on August the 14th, in addition to some other new content as well. In addition to a new movie from Searchlight Pictures, The Supremes was All You Can Eat. So that's definitely a movie that I'm looking forward to. So that's the lineup, and this is where I'm going to go into rant mode now. This is kind of like, this year, the Disney Plus lineup each month has continued to get worse. And this August lineup is, without doubt, one of the weakest lineups. As of right now, we have 1 Korean original and some Latin American originals. There is nothing else. Now, obviously, Marvel and Star Wars are slowed down. There's no other movies. This is the fact that they even put Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is now dropping onto Hulu, and obviously Hulu on Disney Plus on the 2nd of August. So that's a big release. I thought that was going to go to Disney Plus in the US, but again, now internationally, for those of us outside of the US, a lot of the like Hulu originals end up coming to Disney Plus. Some of them a little bit later than we get in the US, but generally, as a Disney Plus subscriber here in the UK, I'm still pretty happy with what we're getting. There's a lot less than we're seeing, and it will kick up usually when we get into like September and stuff, when summer's not a good time for them to be releasing stuff anyway. That's usually quite light. But generally, I can give them a little bit of a pass because, there is still stuff coming in. And all the stuff that's coming in, like Futurama, Solar Opposites, Reasonable Doubt, and the Supremes movie, and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, I want to watch them. Great. Fine. I'm getting my money's worth. But if I was a US subscriber to Disney Plus right now, I'd be questioning why, you've got Agatha coming in like, 6-8 weeks' time? There's nothing really in there. And it's just getting worse and worse and worse each month. And now I don't know if this is because Disney thought that they were going to wrap up the deal with Comcast a little bit earlier and that was going to be sorted by now. But we're really at a point now where they need to get this thing sorted. They need to get it over the line and merge the two together, because they have basically, it feels like, just given up putting stuff onto Disney Plus. We've seen the originals drastically dry up, and they've got all that Hulu content in there. So if you are a subscriber to the Disney bundle, you're still going in there and seeing new movies. There's loads of great stuff dropping in. But it's all being fed in from this other platform. It's not from Disney Plus itself. Yeah, if you put the two together, it is a really good offering, and I would be really happy with that. But at the minute, you're still paying separately. Unless obviously you're doing the bundle, but you have to have a Hulu subscription right now in the US to really get the benefit of it all. And it just seems just wrong. I'm hoping at some point soon we are going to get some clarification of what they're doing. Obviously, the Hulu on Disney Plus thing's been rolling now. It launched back in December, officially launched in March. So it's definitely into it now. People are used to it. So when they do an official announcement, which I suspect will come at some point in the future when they've completely sorted out what they're doing with Comcast, who still have to be paid that last bit when the final valuation is done. But they have to merge them together. This Disney Plus cannot keep surviving on what scraps are being thrown to it right now. You know, the 1 or 2 Disney Junior shows and a couple of National Geographic shows a month is not enough, plus 1 or 2 originals. We have just seen just less and less and less coming in, to the point where this is just, you're like, you know, if I was a Disney Plus subscriber, I'd be like, why do there's nothing on there. And even that, the main show that I would want to watch, the Ocean Explorers, is also on Hulu. Again, it's just kind of kicking into the fact of, you know, for me, if I was in the US, I'd be like, well, I need a Hulu subscription. A Disney Plus one, I could be dropping in and out, because the originals have just dried up. Now, I'm hoping that we might get something else. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe Win or Lose was a surprise thing that they drop later in the month. They don't want to do it yet. They kind of get a hit on the success of Inside Out 2 at the cinema. That could be something. You know, Disney do hold stuff back. Young Women in the Sea wasn't in last month's announcements for July stuff. You know, they do that. So that's not uncommon. But yeah, that list was pathetic. It was really along the lines of, I just looked at it, was like, and also as well, I think there was like 2 or 3 things we didn't really know already in advance, and it was just like, we've got nothing really coming on the Disney Plus side in the US. And also, that feeds through to the rest of us internationally, because we're not getting, you know, those Disney originals either. Now we're getting stuff from Disney or Pixar or Marvel or Star Wars. And yeah, they have really got to start working. They've got to get the stuff sorted. I think the whole way that they're doing it right now, there's a whole host of those Hulu originals that are coming in August in the US. We still don't know if they're coming out here in the UK or in Australia or Canada at the same time. That's all just gone to pot. It just feels like we have gone backwards. You know, and like they were making steps to move, and like now everything just feels like it feels sloppy. It feels like we're on cruise control, whether or not they're waiting for the Hulu and the ESPN thing. But at the same time, people are paying for this, and this whole thing of like Hulu, you know, Hulu on Disney Plus is going to. Well, here we are. You know, they talked about this over a year ago that they would be doing it, and we're still. We're just seeing less and less and less and less. And yeah, we got D23 coming up where they could announce stuff. But I'm not we're not expecting to hear a lot. It just feels right now that list was very, very, very disappointing. And I'm sure lots of other people are just looking at the comments and stuff after I posted that. You know, like, again, the Hulu side there is still some really good stuff there. And internationally, we're still getting some great stuff from the Hulu side. But the Disney Plus side has just dried up. Also, they need to work out what they're doing with the international rollout of their Disney Junior and National Geographic stuff. Get them on the same page. Get them out. They're all over the place. I mean, literally at the minute, you could kind of get out of Bob Iger and go, would you just sort it out? You've been doing this for 5 years, and we are still having the same problems globally with Disney Plus that we had 5 years ago, and they still haven't fixed it. And patience, yeah, I'm in one of those things that they're just like, come on. It's like, we can keep giving it the excuse of, oh, well, Hulu on Disney Plus, the launch of ESPN. Well, at some point, they got to do it. They want to go after Netflix. They want to be. They got to do something. And yeah, August's lineup was just along the lines of that is pathetic. That was my honest lineup. It just looked pathetic. But so there we go. So that wasn't a great list. And it was like, I think I lots of read through it. I was like, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. And yeah, it's just very disappointing. Because again, yeah, just it's like not enough to talk about. But there we go. So that's today's news. That's my little bit of a rant. Just let me know in the comments, what do you think of the current state of like Disney Plus as it is, with the Hulu side as well? How are you feeling about this? Do you not notice it the same because now you've got all that Hulu content coming in and it's kind of brushing it away and you don't necessarily see it? But I'd love to know what you think of this in the comments below. In our question of the day, which comes from Norfolk Pyro, who says, do you think Marvel is going to reveal too much at San Diego Comic-Con, which could be annoying for the general audiences who hear the news? So as far as like being like the information coming out of San Diego Comic-Con, this is normal. It will be all over social media. There will be clips going out. Marvel will also put out a lot of the news as well. We'll go out on its official channels. And that will be it. That will get the buzz. All the websites and stuff like me and all the YouTubers will be all like blah, 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 all about it. And that's doing exactly what they said. And that will work. And it's worked for years and it will continue to work. We don't need to see the presentation. We just need to have the news. We just need the bullet points, and that's what this will do, you know. And that's, I don't think it's a case of, I don't think it's going to annoy anyone. I mean, it might be annoying if you're going to D23 and all the big Marvel announcements are made there, but then it could be the same the other way around. If you're going to San Diego Comic-Con and they hold stuff back, they are going to do that. But yeah, I don't see why anyone would be annoyed as a general public. You're going to get that information, but I do think that they need to be very careful of making announcements about stuff unless they've got it better down on terms of like, if they're not ready to announce it, don't do it. I mean, I would also say as well of, if you haven't cast anyone, if you've not gone into production or pre-production or something like that, maybe just hold off. Just hold off until they are sure that things are going to happen. I think they need to get things. There's a lot of rumors and stuff will go around, and they maybe want to get that announcement out rather than it leaking out through the trades and all the bits and pieces. But at the same time, there is this kind of thing of Marvel announcing stuff too early, and that's what annoys people when it doesn't come. When they announce it 5 years ago and it still hasn't arrived, that's what gets people annoyed. And then it starts becoming a meme and people not believing what's being announced. Because that's the other thing, is that Lucasfilm has gone through this where they announce so much that when it kind of something that gets announced, nobody believes them because their track record is that they announce stuff and it never happens. And that's something that Marvel has to be aware of. And I think they've got to, you know, I'd rather they pull back, announce stuff that's actually happening and that that's going to be happening in the next year or two. And if they're not ready, don't announce it. Don't tease stuff if they don't need to, because you've got San Diego Comic-Con next year and you've got another one the year after that. They're every year. But those reports that they could go to Vegas, which I think would be really cool. I think if they went to Vegas, it'd be a lot easier to get there, hotels, etc. But nevertheless. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. Go check us out over at what's on at disneyplus.com. Like, follow, and subscribe. And I shall see you guys soon. Laters.